And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, the Sports Information Director here at the college, and today we are joined by the male student athlete of the week, Josiah Mansell, a sophomore on the cross-country team. You guys were at Lehigh University over the weekend on Saturday, and you put up your best time by over a minute, I think, 27:31 in the 8K race. So good job there, and we do appreciate you stopping by for just a minute. Tell us how you ended up or what factors went into you deciding to attend Geneva College.
There were several factors that played into it. Probably the biggest three were chemical engineering. Geneva was one of the few schools that offered that within a four-year program.
Yeah.
The cross-country team that I fit in well with and could run for, and also just being a small school environment.
And your older sister attends here, right? So hopefully that was a positive, not a negative factor that encouraged you to be here. What was different on Saturday that allowed you to knock off over a minute off your time? Was the race, you just feel better when you got up that morning, or how did that come about?
The biggest change was there was not 6 inches of mud, the full course. But I've run Lehigh before, and it's a great course. It's got really good competition. It was just a good day for a fast time.
Gotcha. Now, growing up, what kind of encouraged you to get into running? I'm always envious of the people that enjoy running. I played the sports where running was kind of a punishment, and so I wish that I enjoyed running more. I'm curious, did you pick it up when you were younger, or was it something you picked up later?
I never ran when I was younger. I would play soccer during recess, so I kind of assumed that would be my go-to. But then my 6th grade teacher was the cross-country coach and convinced me otherwise.
From there, everything is history, huh? You stuck with cross-country pretty well. When you're racing, what's going through your mind at that point? Are you keeping track of your breathing? You keep track of other runners, your time? What's all going through your mind when you're running 5 miles? Is that right? About 8K? 8K is about 5 miles?
Yep. The first thought is just, why am I doing this? After that, I like to kind of keep track of my relative splits, my position in the race, just things like that.
Well, when I run, I often think the same thing. So, switching gears just a little bit to your coursework, how's academics going? You're 4 or 5 weeks into the semester now. I know you're a chemical engineering major, so that's not the easiest major around. So how's that going as far as balancing all your academic work with your athletic stuff?
I'm surviving.
That's good.
Barely.
You said you just came out of Diffie, right? Before this interview. That's not exactly the easiest course around. So I trust you're making it work. Balancing it okay with your athletic stuff as well? Mm-hmm. Good. All right, so final 4 time, 4 quick questions. You just give me the first thing that pops in the top of your head if I can remember them here. All right, number of miles you run each week or you shoot to run each week?
Probably between 50 to 60.
Okay, and do you run all days, or is it just 5 or 6 days you try and run?
6 days a week.
6 days a week, very nice. 8 a.m. or night class, which would you rather have if you had to have one?
8 a.m.
Morning class. All right, nice. Most miles you've ever run at once? You said your mom's a marathon runner. Have you run a marathon before?
She'll always be ahead of
all
me
right.
there. My longest is 16.4.
16. That's still pretty impressive. And then lastly, I know you run track and field in the indoor and in the spring outdoor. Do you have a preference between cross country or track and field?
Track and field by far.
For sure. All right. That's good to know. All right. Well, again, good job on Saturday. Congrats on that. We'll look forward to the rest of the semester for not only you, but the rest of the cross country team. All right. Well, that will do it for this edition of the Student Athlete of the Week. I'm Chris Matthews, today joined by Josiah Mansell. Until next time, storm on.